Hello and welcome back to another Rollies Wheels. As you probably gathered, we haven't been doing very many videos over the last few months, so I thought I'd squeeze this little one in. You might be interested. It's on the Jaguar XJ308, my pride and joy, and I think as all of you owners of the XJ308 have experienced, on the rocker cover, or the cover that goes over the coils, the Jaguar nameplate starts to peel off. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. So I've removed the cover which went over the coil pack, and you can see this J has just peeled off, which is not very nice actually, but I thought I'd have it looking pretty much back to new again if I can, because the engine is in quite a clean condition. So yep, I've just taken them off. So you have 6 little bolts, which you can see the holes here. So there's one here, one here, one here, one down there, one here and one there, and there they are. They're the little fellas. So looking at the size, I've got, it's a 7mm socket. So yep, if you use a 7mm socket, you'll pull those up pretty quickly. So I brought the cover in, I put it on my desk, and you can see I've just peeled off all the letters. And what happens is when you peel them off, it leaves that adhesive backing on the plastic cover. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to clean all those letters or the adhesive off where those letters have been. And once I've done that, I shall come back. Just to help you, and you're probably wondering how it is I'm getting the letters off. It's just a simple procedure really. I'm using something that's not too abrasive. These kitchen sponges with a slight scrub on the back. Don't use anything stronger than that, otherwise you will actually score the plastic. But this is actually bringing it off quite well. You can only just about see the J where the A was. But what I'm doing is I'm with a damp sponge, you just literally just rub round in a circle like this, and by doing it steadily like that in a circle, you'll find that the adhesive just breaks away and it leaves it quite nice and clean. So I'll just use a paper towel. There will still be a bit of an imprint as to where the glue was, but just make sure that the whole of that plastic area is cleaned properly before you apply the new Jaguar sticker, otherwise they'll only just peel off after a while. So yep, I'm just going to continue to do that and get it all off, and then when I've done it, I'll show you the end result. So if you look very carefully, you can see just a slight impression of the word Jaguar on there, and of course that's going to happen because the adhesive has covered over the plastic, the original colour plastic, and the plastic rocker cover has faded a little bit over time. So actually it's going to help me to locate the new badge I've got to go on. So yeah, I'm going to peel the backing off this and line it up with the original position, and let's just take a look at when I've finished doing that. Okay, so I peeled the backing off the Jaguar badge, and the letters held in place by a front sheet. So when you put it on, just make sure that you smooth it over, put a little bit of pressure on there, and make sure all the letters are in place, well stuck down, and in case that when you peel this front cover off, you don't peel the letters off, which you can't quite see when you come to peel it off, whether the letters are staying behind so easily. So I'm just going to have a little go at that now. Let's just see. When you peel it off, just take a little peep and see whether the letters are staying in place, and it looks like it is too. Just don't pull it off too fast. Gently move along and try and work from a corner, just gently peeling it off. You don't want any of the letters to follow the back of the front sheet, but it's looking good so far. This is looking brilliant. Sorry if I've just moved the camera out of view for a moment, but this is looking just the way I hoped. Okay, so now we have a very smart looking coil pack cover. So now I can put this back on the car. A little bit of speck of dirt there, but yep, I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to pop this back on the car, and when I've done it, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Just a brief word of advice. When you're coming to put the rocker cover back on again, I would suggest that when you sit it in place, locate the bolt along the middle first, because if you're trying to fiddle, trying to get the one in over here or here, you're likely to drop it, and getting it, you know, if it gets stuck down in the engine bay, you've virtually had it. But that's my suggestion anyway. Well, you could even start at this end, but I'm going to start in the middle, so I centralise it, and then I'll probably put that one in, and then I'll probably leave these two on this backside until last. So here we have the finished product, and doesn't it look good? It looks so much better. And just to remind you, I used a 7mm socket. This is quite a short one, so it's quite easy to get down into that particular lower bolt here, because otherwise this is not too bad, but that one down there was a bit of a horror to get to. And then obviously you can get to all of them with a small one like this. So I hope that's been helpful, and it's all about keeping your engine looking nice and clean and presentable. So thank you once again for watching this very short video on how to put a new Jaguar patch on your coil cover or coil pack cover on the Jaguar XJ308. It's the X308R, by the way. The coil cover on the other side of the non-R versions, I think you can put a Jaguar badge on that as well, although I don't think Jaguar did put one on there, but if you wanted you can. More difficult on the R version. But thanks for watching, and I hope this has been useful, and we'll be back probably in another 3 or 4 weeks to do some more videos. So keep watching, and remember to subscribe. Thank you once again. Bye bye.